I drew this picture earlier this month on the theme of abundance. So that's abundance of money, but also love, happiness, and health. And even though I really liked it, I think it's quite fun, I didn't see that there was anything sort of interesting else to really talk about. But when I looked up this morning and saw, I was looking into this character, which I think looks a bit like Gizmo from the Gremlins movie. I saw that the term mogwai, which it was a type of, actually comes from the Cantonese for devil. So there's this idea again of what may or may not have been interpreted as sort of the devil with the horns, etc., actually being representations of other things that were sort of worshipped in the past. There's this sort of mask with eyes slightly off to the left, which looks a bit to me like an owl, as does this character. This character looks like it's got sort of a portal in its stomach. So below this character, or making up this character, is this sort of person, but it's got like a swirl of an eel or a snake around it. And then to the right of that is this big blue bird that looks like it's coming out of the water, and that looks a bit like a boat. There's to the right of that again, this is a triangle, and then the swirl out of that looks like a little sprite figure looking out. If I go closer there, you can see sort of peeking out saying hello. Then over here, so this I thought was interesting. This looks like a wizard, and then there's a shadow behind the wizard, possibly the same person, like two versions of the same person. This looks like, so out of the wand is like orange light, and there's a key. And then it opens up this sort of portal. So I don't know if you can see that closely. That looks like an X, which I've said about X marks the spot. But there's also what looks a bit like a cat with horns in there. Above, what looks like an ankh, but also with a star on it. And next to that is, on the left, is a J, which may represent Yah, as in Yahweh. And underneath is PE, which is the name of a Phoenician and Egyptian god, I found out this morning. This could also be a bird with its wings outstretched there. The idea of gremlins was taken from folklore from World War II, where RAF pilots said that there were like little gremlins in their machines, you know, as a joke, that would cause technical and also some mental health issues. And I wondered if that was like jinn or fairies that would, you know, almost interdimensional. And I also thought that this character could look a bit like a small monkey, so there's the idea of the monkey nut as well. I hope you like it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.